Hi. Sorry about that. It is Thursday the 13th. Thank God it's not Friday the 13th, or I'd be really flipping. Let's see. Slept okay last night. Went to see my mother yesterday evening. It was a good visit. Brought her new clothes that I had bought her and hung them all up and showed them. Picked out her outfit for Saturday. Picked out jewelry. She never wears jewelry, and some of the ladies in her unit are all jeweled up. So, picked out some earrings and a necklace and a ring. She never wears rings. For her to wear on Saturday, just to make it special. Slept okay. But woke up the way I always do. Horrid. Just took a shower. Took my 3-mile walk earlier. And now the countdown, just waiting. Our pool is a turquoise green. My husband says it's the pH level is off in the pool really bad. He's been trying to fix it for a week. I don't care. The water's so cold I couldn't get in there anyway, but it is going to be hot this weekend and humid, and would have been nice if we could have used the pool if we wanted to, but there ain't going to be anyone going in that pool. It's murky and a very odd color. So, trying to think of things that I need to do before they get here tomorrow afternoon. I haven't made this in a long time, rice and beans with burritos. It's very easy. Please, I don't cook, so everything is packaged. I get the, pre-made burritos, cook those, make the rice and beans, boxed rice and beans, put it in a casserole dish, throw a ton of sharp cheddar shredded cheese in that, and then lay the already cooked burritos across the top of it. Throw it in the oven for about 30-40 minutes. Good to go. Heart attack in a casserole dish. But most people like it, and if the kids end up coming over tomorrow afternoon, late afternoon, evening for dinner, I don't know what the plan is. I have no idea what the plans are. I just need to have something for dinner for tomorrow, and possibly something for lunch tomorrow afternoon. But we can just get sandwiches for lunch tomorrow. We don't need to be fancy because we're going to go out to dinner at 4 with my mom. Early bird special. So, yes, I'm keeping my eyes closed a lot because I'm not well in the head at all. The shower really does something to my brain. I can't explain it, but a lot of people complain of this. People with mild debarkment, people with Lyme, people with fibromyalgia, people with migraine-associated vertigo, anyone who's got dizziness says that the showers usually push them really in a bad direction, and they do for me also. That's why I don't take them very often. Anyway, I don't know what else I can share with you. My husband and I could not figure out what we were doing wrong on that stupid website for him to get his caregiver card. And last night I just got so frustrated. I said, you know what? Literally, I said, piss on it. I don't care. I will go to this place, the dispensary, on my own, and you won't be able to go in with me. He can't go into the building even without a caregiver card. And I said, either you figure it out or I go by myself because I can't I can't figure it out. I got my card. That's all I have to care about. That's all I have to care about. And I'm going to talk to my sister when she gets here because she uses THC, CBD I've told you in the past, she's got inoperable tumors on her spine. Well, they could operate, but she could become, at the very least, completely incontinent, 1 and 2, or she could become paralyzed. They're in such a very difficult places on her spine that they cause her incredible pain. So she's been on pain meds for years and years and years. And as soon as Massachusetts let medical marijuana become legal, she's been a card carrier ever since. And so I've told you, she has a probably higher THC to CBD vape pen that she uses for night only, because it gets you high, but it knocks her out and helps her sleep because she has such trouble sleeping with the pain. And then for the day, she has high CBD to THC for the daytime for pain. I just know that when she was here last, my husband took one hit off of her evening vape pen, and he got stoned. He was high. One hit. So I will not try any of her stuff. So no, me, I'll have a paradoxical effect on it anyway. But what else is new, right? There's so much I should do before they get here, and I vacuumed. I will sweep and mop. Not that they would even notice. Everything's tidy, but like my front garden is a flippin' mess, but I've never, ever been a gardener, ever. I've never cared, even in my healthiest days, I could have cared less about gardening. But that front garden area is just so run down with weeds and crap. And I just don't care. So what? Our neighbors all make us look really bad. Our neighbors keep their gardens immaculate. I see this woman who lives across the road from us. I believe she's Vietnamese. Not that that matters, but really nice woman. She's out there as soon as I've gotten out of bed, she's out there all day long on her hands and knees, pulling and grabbing and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I have to get to the store later to get the stuff for the rice and beans and burritos. Got to pick up a couple of bottles of wine. I laughed because we have a wine rack, and we always have at least a couple bottles in that wine rack. It's the first time ever that it's empty. Clearly, our family get-togethers all summer long, because a lot of times the girls will bring a bottle or two with them when they come. Anyways, I told my husband to stop at the liquor store and pick up several bottles of wine to restock our wine rack. I don't drink it all. I don't even take a sip. I couldn't anyways because I'm on LDN. But I haven't drank. I think the last time I ever drank was back in 1993. Last time I ever took a drink. But everybody else around me does. So my goal, I want to go sit out because the sky is pristine blue right now. And I want to just sit outside for a while. And then when my husband gets home, get to the grocery store. And then tomorrow, oh, I don't want to cry. But it's really sad that I'm not looking forward to my sister and brother-in-law coming because of how sick I am. I can't enjoy the visit. And it makes me so angry. I was so mad this morning. I get these, I call them Lyme rages, because I go through these time periods that I feel so rageful that if my sickness was an object, I would beat the living crap out of it, because I'm sick to death of it. I want it gone. I hate it. It's not all good. Not for me at all. I'm grateful right now. I was cuddling one of my dogs this morning in bed thinking, oh, it's so flippin' hot. I'm sorry, excuse me. I gotta turn the fan on. I'm covered in sweat. Cuddling my dog in bed this morning and saying, I'm grateful that I'm not in North Carolina right now. Our house is safe, we're safe, everybody's safe. Nobody's in danger. I don't know how in the world people who are like me, and there's got to be many of them in North Carolina right now, are dealing with this, feeling the way we do. How? How do you not just completely lose your mind when you're under that kind of stress? You're having to vacate your home, just all of it. I don't know how these people are doing it, and I'm praying for them. But with each bad storm, I just got to believe it's showing me that Jesus' return is ever near. The Bible talks about this. It prophesies that our weather, earthquakes, hurricanes, tornadoes, everything is going to just get worse. Gotta believe it just means that he's coming back soon. Oh, he can't come back soon enough. Believe me, he cannot come back soon enough. My girlfriend and I were talking yesterday, or a couple days ago, about eternity and trying to grasp. And because we are finite, we're finite. God made us finite. We cannot grasp it. Just the thought of God has been forever, that doesn't even make sense. It makes no sense that God has been forever. But you accept it because it's what the Bible tells us. And it's what Jesus told us, is that God has always been. Always has been, always will be. Beginning and the end. There is no end and no beginning to him. Well, the same with us. When we enter heaven, there's no end. That makes you pray for your unsaved family, friends, the souls of those who do not know Christ as his personal Savior, as their personal Savior, because there will be no end to their suffering in hell. I don't know how I got off on this rampage other than I'm feeling for those people in North Carolina, and I'm trying to be excited and happy about this weekend. When I was with my mother, it was funny, I walk in the front entrance and there's a front desk. Nobody was at the desk at the time, but there stands my mother, right there. I opened the door and she goes, oh my gosh, there you are. I was just trying to find somebody so I could call you. And I was like, I wasn't even supposed to go there yesterday. I left on her white erase board that I'd be there on Saturday. I was just I said it was the Lord. She goes, she goes, I'm so happy to see you. I'm gonna cry, and she starts crying. I'm just so happy to see you. I'm so happy to see you. I just needed to see you. And I'm like, the Lord must have known. Um, Other little tidbit. Got a bill, her phone bill. She had that phone in her room for what? Less than 2 weeks? Before I listened to the administrators and took it out because she was calling me constantly. Yeah. The bill for 2 weeks is $69.28. So I called and said, "Are you kidding me?" How could, she was using directory assistance 80 times a day trying to find people's phone numbers. I don't know what it costs to use directory assistance because no one in the real world ever even uses that anymore, right? But apparently she was hitting 0 and asking them to find people's numbers for her or my number over and over and over again. And even though I explained that she's crazy and out of her mind, that's not their problem. She ran up the bill. Good thing I got the phone out when I did. Be owing hundreds and thousands of dollars before the end of the year. Anyway, so I'm trying to talk, get excited about this weekend. I'm gonna get to see, she hasn't seen my brother's 2 daughters in a year. The last time they saw her was her birthday last year. He said you can get to see them. You see Sharon and Harold. You get to see all my kids, us. Trying to be excited about the weekend, and all that keeps consuming me is, how are you gonna do it, Lainey? You're gonna fall apart? You're gonna get really dizzy and not be able to walk with anyone or do anything? You're gonna get so sick that you can't move? I'll check in with you guys later. Bye. Hi. Yeah, I'm in bed. Man, I'm not doing good. I got the mal debarkment, pretty severe, and the kaleidoscope brain. It wasn't great earlier, but then I made the huge mistake, apparently, to lay out in the sun, because I want to soak up whatever sun we still have, but couldn't go in the pool to cool off. Laid there sweating profusely, so finally, I was out there a good hour and a half or so, and came back in and immediately drove to the grocery store and picked up the stuff I need for my dinner tomorrow night, and nibbly stuff. Bought a meat and cheese and cracker platter and some drinks, just stuff, and that was the catalyst that pushed me right over and I'm up in bed since I got home. I got home, put the stuff away, and came right up to bed because my head is doing this. Literally, I feel like my brain is moving inside my head. Oh God. I am so angry with this. I'm rageful, and I'm just mad that my whole entire life is controlled by this. And I have no way of pulling it in. So I just want to document that I'm having a really bad brain attack. That's what I'm gonna call them now. Brain attacks. Because I don't know what else to call this. I haven't had one of these in a while. Really this severe. And it would figure. I knew a couple days ago I said I'm taking a nosedive right before I have to have company. It figures. So, oh God, please. I beg him to make it stop. Oh. Everything is too bright. Everything's too loud. Everything is too much right now. Too much. I'm going to sign off. You probably won't hear from me again until after the weekend. Pray for me, please. I know you do. I can make it through this next couple days without ending up in bed. This is torture. It really is torture. Lord willing. With my eyes. I can't even open my eyes. It's the best I can do. And I'm not. This is my eyes. What's making my eyes do this? Can't even open my eyes.